If you're not high on the Dallas Mavericks, I'm begging you to watch this video. After Luka Doncic was having one of his best seasons in his career so far, averaging 34 points, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds, the Dallas Mavericks were only 33-23 and at the bottom of the Western Conference playoffs. But then there's the trade deadline. At the trade deadline, the Dallas Mavericks acquired PJ Washington to get some shooting around the wing, and they also acquired Daniel Gafford to get some strength down low. After the trade deadline, the Dallas Mavericks had the best defensive rating in the NBA at a 101.7. They were second in rebounds and third in blocks. On top of Luka Doncic having an MVP caliber season and Kyrie being one of the best number twos in the NBA, they also got breakout roles from guys like PJ Washington, Daniel Gafford, Derrick Jones Jr., and Derek Lively, the rookie from Duke. This ended up with the Dallas Mavericks finishing 50-32 and 5th in the Western Conference, and Luka Doncic finishing 3rd in MVP voting. And as for the playoffs, the Dallas Mavericks ended up advancing to the NBA Finals. There was moments where Daniel Gafford looked like one of the better defensive big men in the league. There was also a series where Derek Lively made Chet Holmgren look like the rookie, and Derek Lively was the veteran. And there was even talks about Kyrie and Luka being the best duo in the NBA. Everything was absolutely clicking for the Dallas Mavericks, and it looked like they had a very solid chance at winning the NBA championship until everything crashed and burned against the Boston Celtics. Derek Lively started to show that he was actually a rookie. PJ Washington and Derrick Jones Jr.'s shots were not falling. Kyrie Irving was very inefficient. And Luka Doncic made some of the most questionable plays on the defensive end of the basketball court. But now this is why I think the Dallas Mavericks are going to be a serious contender this season. Klay Thompson ended up agreeing to a 3-year, $50 million contract with the Dallas Mavericks. And I know a lot of people are thinking, it's 2024. How can Klay be that impactful? Well, last year, Klay Thompson averaged 18 points per game on 39% shooting from the three-point line. And to specify this even more, he shot 50% from right corner threes, 39% from above the break threes, 38% from catch and shoot threes, and 41% on pull-up threes. Just to give you guys a little bit of context, PJ Washington shot 18% on wide open threes in the finals and shot 23% on catch and shoot threes in the NBA finals. And to make it even worse, Derrick Jones Jr. shot 11% on wide open threes in the finals and 25% on catch and shoot threes in the finals. And there were games in this NBA finals where it looked like the Dallas Mavericks could have won this game and made this series more interesting, especially in game 2 where Boston Celtics had probably their worst night from the three in the entire playoffs. And then in game 3 where Luka Doncic's terrible decision on defense to get a blocking foul and get himself fouled out of game 3 when that game could have went to overtime, ultimately costing them the game. If you switch out Derrick Jones Jr.'s three-point shooting with Klay Thompson's in that starting lineup, it makes the Dallas Mavericks even harder to guard. With Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic being some of the best isolation players the league has ever seen, and now adding Klay Thompson and PJ Washington in the corner to hit open shots, it's going to be very hard to help off the Dallas Mavericks. One thing that the Dallas Mavericks love to do is a spread pick and roll between Daniel Gafford or Derek Lively and Luka Doncic, and they love to stick their shooters in the corner. Adding Klay Thompson, who once again shot 50% from right corner threes, is going to make this team even harder to guard. I think Luka Doncic is gearing up to have his best regular season yet, and I think he's a lock to win MVP. And we haven't even talked about Najee Marshall and Quentin Grimes. These guys are both very solid on-ball defenders around the perimeter, and these are players that the Mavericks are going to need, especially when they're going up against guys like SGA, Anthony Edwards, De'Aaron Fox, and Jamal Murray. We didn't even get to talk about Ja Morant. The West is going to be a gauntlet, but I'm completely confident in the Dallas Mavericks with them having a top 3 player in the league, a top 5 number 2 in the league, and some of the best spot-up shooters in the league. So after watching this video, did you guys get higher on the Dallas Mavericks or did you guys get lower? Do you guys think they can make it back to the finals? Guess what? You can put every single opinion you have in the comment section. And if you guys like this type of content, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm out. Peace.